Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. I know it's been a long time since I've posted a video, but I wanted to get out the Traptrix deck profile. I've just been going through some things lately, but I'm gonna get back into it, guys. I'm gonna be having, well, right now we got the Traptrix deck profile. After this one, we're gonna do Unchained. All right, Unchained has been a very good deck, and I've been very interested in it, and I'm still play testing with it, and we're just trying to figure things out, ratios and stuff. So without further ado, let's get into the Traptrix deck profile. And as you can see, we run the 3 Pudikas. Pudika searches the garden, which is the field spell for the deck. She also has an ability when she is special summoned. You can banish one of your opponent's special summon monsters. But remember that when you do this, they can choose whatever is banished and bring it back. So if they have if they have multiple cards that are banished, they can choose any one of them and special summon it back. So just be careful on what you're banishing. But there is a way around that with this card, with the new Pengula card. So if you have Pengula on the field, you can special summon this, and then you would attach that card that you banished to the Pengula. But I'll explain a little bit more into that when we get to the extra deck. That was just a brief summary of that one. But we run 3 of these, and we also run 3 Myrmeleos. Myrmeleo is the trap searcher of the deck. She searches all the trap hole cards, and then when she is special summoned, she pops spell and trap cards. And it is a mandatory effect, so it'll trigger off your Sarah. So there's that. We also run our 3 Traptrix Mantis. Mantis is the monster searcher of the deck, so she searches all the Traptrix monsters, and she also allows you to bring one of your set spells and traps back to your hand that you would get back off of the Dionaea, which we run 2 of. So let's actually move this one over here. So Mantis will return one of your set spell and trap cards back to your hand, and then Dionaea will set them from the graveyard. So the correct way of doing it would be Dionaea, target a trap in your graveyard to set, and then you would summon her, and then you would target the one that you just set from the graveyard back to your hand, and then you would reset a different spell or trap from your hand. So that's how that interaction would work, and it bypasses Dionaea's effect to banish the card that you set from the graveyard. Other than those 2, we have 2 Arachnocampa. She is an extender for the deck. She's just a free special summon if you control a insect monster, insect monster. So she's there, and then she also protects your spell and trap cards from being destroyed. So sometimes I like to leave her in defense position going into the next turn, allowing my opponent, they would have to destroy her somehow in order to target my spells and traps. So there's that. And then I also run 2 Parallel XCs. I do not run 3. 3 I think is unnecessary, to be honest, because I only really resolve Parallel Exceed only once. That's pretty much it for that. And then we get into the non-engine of the deck. I run 1 Gamma Seal. I like having the Kaiju in here just to be able to deal with things that I can't deal with. So the Gamma Seal is a big help with that. And then I run the 1 Nibiru as well, just for combo decks. So this would be like for cards that I really can't get rid of, and then this of course is for the combo decks. And then I run 3 Ash Blossom and Joyous Springs. Very standard with that. That rounds it off for the monsters of the deck. Then we're going to go into the spells. I run 2 Garden. I really like Garden at 2. Some people run 1, but you can always side out the other one for something else if you wanted to, if you didn't actually need the other one. So it is an option. Like if one of them gets banished, you still have the second one. But if you want to run 1, go ahead and run 1. That's fine, but I like it at 2. I also run 2 Dark Ruler No Mores. I like having that ability to just shut everything off for my opponent. And that's what this does for me. And then I can just swing for game that turn. So, I mean, what else can you say about Dark Ruler No More? But those are the only spells that I run. I only run 4 spells in the deck. After that, we run the brand new Holtea. Holtea lets you discard a normal trap to activate this trap and special summon it as a monster. And then you could just use it to go into your links. You can use it to go into your XYZ plays. It also triggers off your Sarah's effect, so you could get your Sarah off. And then it has an effect where you can banish it to special summon a Traptrix monster from your graveyard. So there's that. So you can always banish this, special summon the Pudica to banish a card on the field when you have Pengula up. So that way you can do that. That's also a play there. But then after that, we run our 2 Floodgate Trap Holes. This is like the best card, the best trap in the deck. It literally just book-a-moons everything, and your opponent can't change the position or use the card. So there's that. I also run Traptrix Hole Nightmare. I run 2 of them. I mean, if a monster special summoned, you can negate the effect and destroy the card. It's very generic, but it works here and there. But I mostly use the Floodgate Trap Hole. Mostly. This comes up every once in a while. But there's that. Then we run 3 Infinite Impermanences as our other hand trap. So we run the Ashes, and then we run the Infinite Impermanences here. After that, we're going to go into our Evenlies. So I run 3 Evenly Matched. This is also a trap you can reset from the graveyard and then bring it back to your hand. So you can like rotate your traps from the graveyard quite a few times. So there's that. And then for the one-ofs of the deck, we run the 1 Dimensional Barrier, the 1 Gravediggers, and then the 1 Bottomless. I actually thought about bringing this up to 2, the Gravediggers. Trap Hole is pretty good because hand traps, and then you can just burn your opponent and then win in time. That's always an option. The D-Barrier is just, it's D-Barrier, so why would you not? It's a generic trap that you can discard and then reset and then activate on your opponent's turn, just to slow them down a little bit while you're getting yourself set up, because you are running a trap deck, so you do need a little bit more time to get things flowing. But Holtea does help out with that. So that's it for the main deck. We're going to go into the extra deck. Sorry guys. So we run 3 of the Traptrix Sarah. And Traptrix Sarah is the starter of the deck. When a normal trap is activated, you can special summon a Traptrix monster from your deck. So Holtea would activate that effect. And then when a Traptrix monster activates their effect, you can set a whole normal trap directly from your deck. So the monster that you special summon off of your Holtea being activated, and then this triggering will then trigger this again, the second effect. And then you continue your plays as normal. As for the other links I run, I like to run 2 Adipus because of the effect. She kind of does the same thing as Dark Ruler No More, but she also lets you pop one of the cards that was negated by banishing a normal spell, normal trap from your graveyard. I'm sorry guys. and then you destroy one of those face-up targets. So I actually like running 2 of her, and she's the OTK of the deck. So if my opponent looks at my extra deck somehow and then banishes one of my cards or whatever, something I need, I like to run a lot of 2-ofs just in case. So after that, that's it for the Link Traptrix monsters. Then I run 1 Link Garibo, and that is for the Parallel Exceed. Sorry guys, I couldn't remember what the card name was, but we just run 1 of these for the Parallel Exceed, and it helps with trap negation. So there's that. So you can't be even lead if you have this on the field. So that's pretty good. And then we're gonna go into our XYZs. Of course, we're running our 2 Rafflesias. I see some deck profiles that run 1, but I think 2 Rafflesias, you double up Rafflesia, then your opponent can't target anything. So that's always a thing. And then also I run 2 Pengulas. I like having the second one in there as the extra push. And you can get her up to 35, so she's kind of like a big body that you might actually need eventually if the 1 is sent to the graveyard. But you can always special summon it off of Garden. You can always special summon it off of the Haltea. There's ways to get it back, and then when you special summon your Pudica, you can add materials to her that way. So she just adds the monsters, and then when cards leave your opponent's side of the field, you attach them to her as materials. So that's why she's so good. But I think she's a good 2-of in here. Other than that, we run the 1 Alamaris. Alamaris has a similar effect to where she can add material as well. So you could detach 2 material to special summon a level 4 insect or plant monster from your graveyard. And then if your opponent's monster leaves the field because of your card effect and is now in the graveyard or banished, you can detach another material from this card, then target one of them and special summon them to your field. So you can potentially get rid of something to bring something that your opponent has to your side of the field with her. So that's why she's a good 1-of. I really never go into her unless I'm going to use 1 or 2 of those effects, because it says 2+ level 4 monsters. So you could just, use 3 monsters to make her. Use 2, detach 2 to special summon back like a Pendula or something, and then detach the 3rd one to special summon Pudica, then banish something on your opponent's field, and then bring it back here. And then you can also use her effect if you wanted to attach it to this one. It doesn't really matter, but that's it for the Traptrix monsters. Then we run the 1 Abyss Dweller, the 1 Exanton Knight, and then the Time Thief Redoer. These 3 cards, this and Rafflesia, is a good first turn board. If you know your opponent's doing like graveyard heavy things, then this would be a very good card to go into first. This here is like Zeus for your deck, level 4 Zeus here. So you would only want to go into this if you're trying to clear the board and then swing for game. So that's what Exanton Knight's for. And then you also have the 1 Babushka. So if you are like in a predicament where you really can't do a lot with what your opponent has, then you would go into your Babushka and then sit on your Babushka until you can get things kind of flowing. I've done that so many times, and Babushka just kind of helps me get over things that I need to get into or whatever. I'll draw into the kaiju or whatever, and I would just swing for game that way. So that's it for the extra deck. As for side deck options, We also, you could run a terrifying. I know Duel's Nexus came out with the banishing trap hold. You could try that in there. I have a third floodgate in here. I have another Gravedigger's Trap Hole, which was, I was thinking about bumping it up to 2. I have another D barrier just in case I needed that. I also run 3 Solemn Judgments just in case you need that. And then as for the spells, I run 2 Raigekis just in case, a Harpy's Feather Duster, a Lightning Storm, a Book of Eclipse just in case. And then for the monsters, that's it for the spells. I run 3rd Pillow XC just in case you might need that. I run 1 Ghost Ogre and then another Kaiju. And that rounds it off for my side deck. But guys, let me know in the comments of cards that you would add into your decks. I'll check them out. But like, comment, subscribe for more. I'll have the next video up next week with Unchained. All right. Late Night Nerding out.